Let's look quickly at a color theme tool that's available in InDesign. So the color theme tool is located in the lower portion of your tool panel. So if I navigate over to my tool panel, you can see color theme tool, Shift-I. So this tool will allow me to kind of pick up on some of the main color themes that are happening in a photo. So with this box, this frame selected here, let's click the color theme tool. And my panel is floating, so it ended up on the other monitor. So clicking in there, you can see the colors that have been updated. So this is kind of a neat way to highlight, to kind of color match in and make it more of a cohesive design. So looking at what we see here in this pop-up, we have our color that are identified in this theme. And I can choose, different options here. For instance, the muted has a little bit more of the browns and the tans. So I'm going to stick with, let's do bright. So if I wanted to store those colors, I have a few options as well. The first being I can put this into my swatches. So I'm going to just click this button. And let's navigate to our swatches panel here. I'm going to drag it off. I have a couple of other themes happening here, but you can see I titled this one the bright theme. That's what I selected, and here are my colors. So you have a chance to see the CMYK values for each one of those colors, which will allow you to work off of that color scheme in your design. So that's one way that you can add them is to your swatches. The next is I can add them to my CC libraries, my Creative Cloud libraries, and that's this last icon here. Adding this theme to my libraries, which it popped it open, and you can see I have a few again here. This is my bright, the one I just added. Now the color in these libraries then can be shared with any collaborators, anybody that you're working with. It also can be utilized in other documents. So if you're building a complete branding package for a company and they have a defined color scheme, you can build that theme in your library and then be able to utilize it across multiple documents. So that's a huge benefit. All right, so let's just go through this one more time so you can see how this actually works. So I'm going to create a frame and I'm going to bring in a photo. So I'm going to do a file and I'm going to do a place. And I'm going to select one of my images here and click open. Let's pop it in that frame. Now I want to fit it proportionally so you can see what is happening. So I have the two options for proportional. I can fill the frame or I can fit the content proportionally. In this case, I'm going to fill the frame. I don't want to have any empty areas of my frame. What happens then is probably some of my photo is being cropped off. And that's okay because I can still see the vibrant red and I can see kind of this really distinctive green as well here. So let's navigate now back to that color theme tool. And I'm going to click on this image. You can see the frame sort of darkens. Let's click right here, the red. And here's my color theme. So let's go ahead and drag this a little bit closer so I can see. Again, I can use the drop down and I can choose, if I wanted to do a deeper dark. And they're very similar. They really are. If I don't care so much for that rose pink color, I could choose, say, dark, and that eliminates that kind of tone. So what I want to do again, I can click and add this to my swatches. One single click. Verify, you might tend to click a few times because it does just happen. There's no feedback. So here it is. Here's my dark theme. And if I wanted to add it to my library, I'm clicking that last button to add this theme to my current library. And here it is. It's this dark. So that's a way that we can utilize colors that we may find in a photo and build a color scheme from them.